Yo, what's good, everybody? Woo,
Hey,
been a little
what?
while.
Uh, yeah, a minute, a little
Yeah,
bit.
has been a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah, just a small amount, just a small amount. I think, I think a year, just over a year for
Yeah,
us since we've been
I,
on here.
I think so. Yeah, just a little over a year, man. Man,
Yeah,
it's been a minute, but that's how life goes. Uh,
yeah.
yeah, so stoked to be here with the group. See a bunch of people joined in. Metal Scales. See Heather in there regulating. Thank you. We also got Genomic Labs, HB Herbert. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Bods, how we
Yeah,
doing?
Elegant, Pods. Man, we got a lot of the old crew back. Chris,
Yeah,
thank you,
dude.
sir. Aaron.
When Wednesday, Friends Day, man. We're
Oh
back
yeah.
at it.
Sorry to disappoint. No mohawk, but possibly. It's getting long again.
Mm.
Doesn't even fit in frame right now. So we'll probably do a mohawk here pretty soon.
Yeah, dude, you have some glorious hair right there. Like, dude, that's like a Rogaine commercial ready, even though you didn't need it, but like you could advertise for him anyway, right?
Right?
Like
That
just
would be
one time, look at this.
totally show. I just shave my head and then grow my hair out. See, it
Yes.
works.
Look at this.
Joel, that's false advertising, dude.
It is. That's where we're at though, right?
I'm I'm glad certain things haven't changed with you.
Yep.
Got to watch
Nope.
out for
Nope.
that.
Yeah, dude. How's everybody doing, man? Still ugly, but missed you guys. Yep. Appreciate that.
Uh, who is that? Who is that?
Boz.
Nice,
There
Boz.
we
Good one.
go.
Good one. Still
Yeah.
ugly, but missed you guys. There it is. Keep it coming, guys. Keep it coming.
All right, let's see. Anyways, yeah,
PD,
Reptiles
Vivid.
Unplugged.
Yeah.
Um, Here we are, another Wednesday. Here to talk about some snake stuff. It's been a little while. It's actually Adam and I were talking about this. Actually, Adam and I have been talking about coming back for a long time. Like here and there, we're like, oh yeah, we should do it. We should do it. And then it just never sort of happens. And then like last week, we're like, let's do it. Let's actually set a live. Let's make it happen. And so here we are, man. Super, super excited. A lot of stuff to cover. I'm sure everybody is having hopefully a really good breeding season. So I'm excited to hear what everybody's got going on. That's kind of, today's episode is just kind of a warm up.
Yeah.
Relearned how to use a streaming system.
Right.
You know, Jeez, man, forget about all this stuff.
I don't know. I had the reset passwords. I was like, what the hell is the
Reset.
login? No idea.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
dude.
Well, thanks for all the warm messages, everybody. We do appreciate it. I guess just to kind of fill you guys in, I mean, Joel and I haven't like fully discussed. The only thing we did discuss with the show is we're taking a much more kind of relaxed approach, right? And be a lot more when we go live. It'll probably be a lot of these types of conversations, chilling, catching up with you guys, sprinkling in with some guests and all of that. Um, and just making sure Joel and I can maintain a life balance and still want to chat with you guys. I've been missing the Wednesdays a lot.
Me
So
too,
I'm,
man.
I'm
Me
happy
too,
to be here.
extensively.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a void, right? On the Wednesdays. And the other thing too is like, I haven't really been posting on YouTube. I really, so this was one way where we could always be involved, I guess, like be around everybody, be in the community, hearing what everybody has going on. And I miss that, that was a pretty big part of the reptile experience so far is,
Mhm.
doing all this kind of stuff too, Sometimes the snakes aren't as exciting as coming on here and doing this kind of stuff. So excited to be
Yeah.
back.
And answer, Jeremy's question directly, we're not sure if we're going to be like every week religiously, right? But
Right.
we're going to do a better job at posting before we do go live, a couple days ahead of time, letting you guys know. We don't want to commit to every week. That was a quick way to kind of get burned out a little bit before, but we're going to do our best, trying to kind of maintain what's good for Joel and I, and, for you guys too, because I know this is a lot of fun for everybody, but sometimes making the Wednesdays every time, family commitments and all that. So
Yeah, life gets in the way,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
everybody I'm sure experiences as
yeah.
well. But the other thing too, just like real quick is it's also like we really want to come back with like content that matters. So
Yep.
chasing the YouTube algorithm to try to like be always going. I feel like just isn't our goal anymore. We want to be back with cool stuff and stuff we actually want to talk about, and hopefully y'all want to talk about too. So
Totally.
that's what I'm excited for, man.
And Jeremy brings up a really good point, missing Dale and Shane. And I just want to let everybody know Shane has been bugging me for almost the last year. Every Wednesday, he had a reminder on his freaking phone. If he deleted that reminder before we actually came back, I need everybody to contact Small Town Exotics and give him shit.
Yes, this is ridiculous that he wasn't the first one here right now.
We went live for you, Shane.
Live's over. Shut it down.
Oh, too good. I miss y'all. But no, echoing definitely what Joel said, kind of chasing the algorithm thing. It wasn't my style, and I'll speak for Joel a little bit too. It wasn't his style either, really, right? And it's easy to get consumed with, and it kind of sucks the fun out of it. So this time around, that's the main focus. Keep fun.
Yeah.
Do it, Jeremy. Text him.
Yeah, let him know. Let him know. Edie's, what's up, man? Good to have you.
What's up?
Aaron, send him a message. Yes.
Well, you got a different background. I know you did a video, but you want to fill us in where you're at right now?
Yeah, so we moved. That was a big part too. Like in outside of Snake World, moved up to Prescott in Arizona. So that was like I don't know, it's like 80, 90 miles or something like that from Phoenix. It's up north. And we ended up coming out here, and I was lucky enough to have a buddy up here that had a building and had a perfect little spot for all the animals. And so we ended up getting a little kind of, I guess we'll call it a facility, little office space, and then like, a little room for the snakes and all the stuff. So it's been really cool. And that's where we're at right now. So we got the, I think this is a crematorium actually right behind me. So that's kind of interesting.
Wow, that's kind of grim.
Yeah, right. But just next up, we have some concrete supply. So we got both, right? Maybe they're double dipping. I'm not really sure, but yeah. So I love it out here. It's been a heck of adjustment. Everybody talks about like cold weather. Cold weather with snakes is tough up here. It's different. It's different than down there in Arizona. It's just
down in the valley, right?
Yeah, like I don't really have to worry about heat or anything like that. Oh, there he is.
We got breaking news. We got breaking news. Small Town Exotics is in the house.
He is arrived.
Tyler, what's up? Shane, we're just giving you a hard time. Glad you made it, my friend. Love you.
Yeah.
So what's the elevation difference between where you're at versus down in the valley, kind of Phoenix Valley?
I'd love to give you a really good answer. Yeah. But I don't really have it. I was giving
you a chance to sound really smart at this point.
Yeah, we're a mile up here though. I know that. We're like we're Mile High City up here, which is crazy. Okay. From Phoenix is not a mile high. I'll tell you that.
I think you're like negative almost. It's almost like Death Valley. Like
it's like just a basin of heat, like so, we got a ton of snow already this year. It's like been my first like real snow season. And then like it's crazy to think that Phoenix was more humid than where all this rain and snow is. But like that's been a big adjustment up here. Snake sheds, man. It's getting adjusted to humidity with heaters and all the stuff going on.
Yeah,
it's a whole different game, man. It's a whole different game up here. So it's been kind of fun, learning all this, and by fun I mean frustrating. So
hey, every experience is a learning experience, Joel. Come on.
Right. That's what they say to make you feel better, isn't it?
Yeah. Everybody puts their pants on one leg at a time.
Well, yeah, most people. Shane might not.
Shane definitely doesn't. He goes head first.
Head first. Yeah, he's a diver.
Think more than the
higher up. It's I lost my smell a little bit. One thing I took back from the Arlington Reptile Expo or the Super Show or whatever was COVID. Took the smell a little bit. So Can't tell you that for sure, but I'm sure they don't smell good either way, right? The button
Oh, poor
flies,
Joel.
dude.
Come on, Joel.
Yeah, dude, I got stretchy bands on today. I got my
Oh my
pregnant pants,
God. What are you,
pregnant pants
60
on.
fucking years old? How did this happen?
Yeah. I went from button flies to stretchy pants. Okay.
Oh man. I'm so happy certain things just do not change around here. We're giving Joel shit all the way through. We're only 11
Uh-huh.
minutes in. Guaranteed
Yeah.
6 of it has been for Joel.
Yeah, there's a little bit of Shane in there. That was nice. That was a nice change
Yeah,
of pace,
yeah, a
I
little bit.
guess.
Mm.
People with
So,
button
dude,
up jeans do both legs at once. You're damn right.
right?
Gosh,
So
yeah.
moving up that high, so humidity has been a factor. Did did you notice any changes in your females, changing elevation and pressure and everything that much?
Yeah, I feel like it was actually, it was kind of a bummer moving up here. We moved during like kind of like the thick of egg laying season, right? And so we lost a bunch of clutches coming up here because travel, I guess. I don't know. So that
Yeah,
was pretty tough. But the females, like, I don't know where my breeding season's gonna go, I guess. Seems like some of the females that usually are off food by now aren't, they're still eating a lot. So I just, I'm just kind of, this is going to be a weird, I think, year for me. But, like you said, learning, right? We're learning.
yeah. Hold on. Joel, you have to answer that question. Are you rocking sandals with calf high black socks?
Well, they're not
See?
calf high, but
Marvin knows you. He knows you well, man.
my feet are cold up here, dude. It's weird.
Yeah. Oh man, your
Gotta wear
Crocs.
the thick, long socks.
Yeah, you got to plug the holes in the Crocs. It keeps your feet warm.
Yeah, yeah. Stretchy pants
So
and shower supplies.
interesting.
Yep.
So I've noticed my season going later as well, but you're kind of combating two things, right? Like a complete elevation pressure change for your females and
Right.
possibly like maybe just everybody's season's been late. So it's kind of it'll be
Yeah.
interesting for you to see what's up, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's different up here. And I'll tell you what too, like touching on not having, I don't know how many people in chat have snakes on their property or not, but not having the snakes at my place has almost been more hassle than it's worth, is kind of where I'm
Interesting.
at.
Okay.
It's we're like 20 minutes from the shop. So, if I have like a 5-minute chore I need to do, it's like, 40 minutes of driving to get here and do, to check and see if everybody ate, something like
Right.
that. So that's been kind of like a little bit of bummer. I'm used to like, it's like, I don't know, 7:30 at night. What are the snakes doing? Walk over, hang out in the snake room, So that's been something I've definitely missed
Yeah.
about it. So, we'll see, right?
Right. It's kind of one of the things I think easily taken granted of like when, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? You got them in house, you move to the facility, which is like an awesome feat in itself, right? Getting it their own space and all. But then there's
Yeah.
that side to it of like, oh man, now I need to dedicate time. And it's not as quick of like, oh, I've got 30 minutes to spare. I'm just gonna go see what's up with
Pop
these.
in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we've had like my teacup, the boa we have, I didn't latch one corner of like the plexiglass, like window, let's call it, wedged her way out. I came in, the next day, and all the alarms are going off in there from the thermostats because all
Oh,
there's like heat or something. I'm like freaking out. I'm like, okay, what's going on? So
yeah.
like go in there, and I walk around the corner. The whole room is just like wrecked, and all these tubs are open, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we just got
You got
robbed. Like
robbed.
we
Yeah.
we got robbed. And I like looked, and like my big clown pied female's gone, pastel super gravel pied's out. Like I'm just like, oh, there it is. We got robbed, right?
Oh,
So I'm like looking around, all the doors are locked, the alarm didn't go off. I'm like, how is this possible? And then I kind of look up, and Teacup is on the very top rack, just like looking down at me like I'm a peasant, right? And I'm
Like
just like,
waiting for
oh,
food, all perched.
yeah,
Like, are you
yeah.
gonna
I'm like,
feed me,
oh,
bro? I've been
yeah.
looking all
I
freaking night, no food.
Yeah, yeah, you're never gonna believe this. I looked everywhere and there is no food in here. You know? So,
Uh, hold up.
yeah.
We gotta pause the story real quick. Dale, what's
Oh,
up, my
yeah,
friend?
we got Dylan,
Oh
dude.
yeah, guys. Good job. Good job, crew.
Yeah, we
Getting
appreciate it. We
distracted.
appreciate it. Dude, yeah, we did this incognito a little bit, we didn't post anything on social like Instagram or anything like that, just posted the live, so we're excited. We're excited.
Right?
Yeah, GHI puzzle, very safe. She's in shed, just 8 actually in shed, so she's gonna get big quick. Those puzzles eat, that's
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
so wrap that up. So everything's destroyed. You see the snake up there. Did everybody else get out that the tubs were
Yeah,
open?
she
Oh my
she
god.
let out like 6 ball pythons on her way up to the top. She's just pushing tubs out her whole way up, right? So then not only do I have to like wrestle her down, she's not very friendly. Get her down, get out, and then now I got to search the entire place for these snakes. So it was a catastrophe, but funny nonetheless. Looking back at it, but
She is a hero amongst your collection. They chant her name each
yes,
night.
they
Let
do.
us out.
Yeah,
Let us out.
you can do it.
You can
You.
do it. Oh, too good, man. That is, I've had like the onesie kind of escape, either me forgetting something or like whatever.
Mhm.
They've never opened up any other tubs. That I've been very happy about.
Yeah, dude, that was an absolute first, man. I was just like, and you walk in and it's all those tubs open. And I'm just like, okay, what do I do? Call the cops? Do they gonna even care? Like,
Right?
but yeah, luckily it was just Teacup out for a stroll, letting everybody out. We found her favorites though. Now I know who she really likes in the
Yeah.
racks.
Her
Uh,
friends that she talks
yeah,
with, her little circle.
yeah,
You got to watch all of them.
yeah,
They need to be labeled with little rebel tags so you know who the
yeah,
rebels are.
yeah, an anarchy sign.
uh, well, hey, just to catch everybody up, I know some people popped in and out. James just asked a question if we're making coming back or just making a quick appearance, and I mean it's a little bit of both, James. Like, we're not committing to like every Wednesday that there may be some Wednesdays that we do have to skip. We're taking much less of like a algorithm chasing approach to this, right? So if we have something fun to talk about or hanging out, we'll do it. If we have a good guest to bring on, we'll do it. But if life's crazy and too busy, then we won't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's take down the stress, increase the quality of the content. I feel like is kind of our direction right now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, tonight we're just kind of catching up with you guys, but we hope like when we have some shows, we have some good topics. I mean, we do have a few things that I'd like to cover tonight towards, maybe here in a couple
Yeah,
minutes or whatever. But other than that, like just kind of chit chatting, catching up.
yeah, man. Yeah, dude. So you look like you're like completely set up in there now, in like in your reptile room over
Yeah,
there, right?
man.
Like you're dialed in.
I got the enclosures. Christmas, I got like a fancy little like thing to put my mic on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, so I was gonna order some 8x2x2 cages, 2 of them today, but for some reason, like Animal Plastics website was demanding that I call them before it could
Right. Okay.
calculate shipping for what, maybe because they're really big. I don't know. These are the biggest cages I've ever ordered.
And right. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, maybe. So tomorrow I got to give them a call, but I got 2 of those coming in, and they'll go along this wall, and pretty much this wall is going to become like the retic wall. Um,
Yeah. So making some changes a little bit over there.
yeah, I mean, pursuing the retic game pretty like focused right now. I've got
Yeah.
2 major projects running in the Super Dwarf game. Snow stuff, and then goal of mine is to make cows. I've got half the ingredients right now. I still need to make a couple purchases to make the cows a reality, but
And
uh,
that's super dwarfs, right? You're going dwarf, super dwarf.
yeah, correct. Like my snow stuff, this cage up here, the top one, that one's got a awesome golden child lavender snow, and she's technically dwarf blood. So like the male that I bought for her will not increase the super dwarf blood enough really to be classified as a super dwarf. They'll still be
Right.
dwarfs, but she's like 5 some odd years old and pretty much still happily living in a 4x2x2. The
Right.
one of the 8x2x2s is going to her just
Okay.
because I want to give her as much room as she can, and stretch out. I'm not mass producing the retic, so I'm not,
Right.
if I can give them the space, I'm gonna do it type of thing.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. Yeah, no,
KY,
I
good to see you
love
too, man.
retics. Yeah, KY, how we doing? Yeah, love retics, man. They are awesome, right? Like so pretty, so cool, so interactive, really cool
Yep.
snakes, but like mainland stuff like that take a lot of space, but like you were just saying, not mass producing, right? Like the ball python model doesn't really apply to every reptile species, and retics is probably one of those, you know.
Yeah, I mean, too, it's a lot of snakes, so people have to be
Hmm.
prepared for that and everything. And as long as people are keeping them responsible, I think retics can be some of the most rewarding snakes to keep as far as their feedback to interacting with them.
Yeah.
Their food response is crazy, so you never have to worry about
Yeah,
them eating. Overfeeding is more of an issue
a
than
problem.
yeah.
Right, right.
So
Yeah.
it's a nice change. Ball pythons, I love the projects. I love the genetics, and
Hmm.
they're what kind of like grabbed me into this whole reptile breeding kind of thing that I'm doing right now. So they'll
Right.
always have a special heart enemy. What are you doing with your hat right now, bro? Is you good?
It's pissing me off, man.
It's opposite on the camera, so you got to go the
Yeah, I gotta
opposite
go the opposite way.
way.
Yeah, and I twisted
Uh,
it, anyways. But no,
yeah.
I agree. I agree completely with the retic thing. Our new house, we got a new house, and so here's after I've done all of this and I've moved all these animals in here to this little facility, the house we bought has like a I don't know a 20 by 30 like outhouse on it, the property. And
What?
so my goal now is to move everything over there, right? So it's on
Nice.
my property again.
Yeah.
But in that, I want to build like a wing, almost. I talked to Garrett from Reach Out about this forever ago. Almost build like a playground ring, like side for some of the
Dude.
bigger snakes, and like throw them in there while I'm cleaning tubs, stuff like or cages, stuff like that, and let them just do their thing in this area, right? So I'm excited for it, man, to kind of like custom build a facility for it. So that'll be good. But
Yeah. Man, 20 by 30 is huge. That's so
it's
awesome.
a nice little space. Yeah, it already has
Yeah.
like power and water and like everything's ran to it, and it's
What?
gutted. It doesn't even have flooring, so it's like it's just a building. So
So you could
um,
you could do anything you wanted in
anything I
there,
want.
basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I think we're gonna
Dude.
put the bird. The bird's gonna go in there. We're gonna build like an outdoor like half aviary off of it, so he can go in and out.
Awesome.
So he can be outside and inside, stuff like that. So
Do you think the
very
bird would
excited.
hunt escapees? Like if you
I
had
don't know.
an
He's a savage, so
yeah,
I wouldn't doubt it.
I would
They
love to
say
see
they
that.
only eat fruit, but that dude eats
Oh,
anything.
I'm such an idiot. They're
Yeah,
they're not omnivores. I thought they'd
I think I mean, he is. I've seen him kill moths. When I feed
yeah.
the dogs, if there's dog food on the ground, he will fly to the ground and eat dog food. Like I have to keep him away from dog food.
Okay.
He had some bacon the other day. He eats anything.
Okay, so
This
he is an
probably this probably
omnivore.
shouldn't be saying this out loud,
Yeah.
because I'm sure there's like some macaque people out there who be like, "What the hell are you talking about?" But I don't know. He's
Way to
doing
go,
great.
Joel.
So
Yeah. No.
yeah, yeah.
He's
So
alive. He's
he's alive. He's
happy.
doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
He's
what
mean as
matters.
ever. So
Yeah.
he's feisty. Yeah, do a tour video. I know. I know. So that's been up in the works, right? Getting like a actual tour of the shop and kind of checking everything out. So, if I ever make a YouTube video again, We'll get to that.
I know, right? Yeah, that brings me to James's question. Am I going to do it on my regular channel? I've been having every intent and desire to. I just haven't done it. Yeah, but I need to. Both of us need to do
Yeah.
little reptile tours of our your place. Well, you did one of
Yeah,
your new
because you're
place.
yeah, and
But
you're like dialed in and set up because that's like your what second season now there?
yeah. So we've been here 2 years, so
Right.
this is it's like it's almost 2 seasons. At
Two.
the end of this season will be 2 seasons,
That's
basically.
what, yeah. So this is like what I would think like this is your past your learning season of moving, and then now you're like full bore in, right?
Yeah, definitely. So like last year, I did produce the most clutches I've ever produced before. So I feel like the room was pretty dialed in good, and some of the females I had, also good. I did sell quite a few adults last few months,
Nice. Okay.
females, kind of making room for some holdbacks. So this
Hmm.
year, I'm hoping I'm going to hit right around the same amount of clutches, 10 to 15 clutches, but everything's going to be really targeted towards puzzle
Yeah.
and my desert ghost stuff. So
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Dude, yeah, you got a pretty cool puzzle on Morph Market, or do you still? Has somebody taken it yet?
No, nobody's bought her yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, dude,
Yeah.
I know. I was, doing the when I go to bed at night, calm down, Morph Market
Yeah.
stroll. I was looking at all those puzzles and I was like, holy cow, there's a female bamboo puzzle on here. And then I see it's you, and I'm like, oh, okay, that
And
makes
she's
sense.
hypo.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that's a awesome snake, dude. That is an awesome snake.
Thanks, man. Yeah, she looks really, really good. She's like the sides on her are lifting quite nice, which the bamboo kind of has I've seen in the puzzle stuff, especially been doing a lot. So she's
Yeah,
looking good. And she's a pig.
yeah.
It's
Oh, I
she's
bet. Right. She's a puzzle.
she's a puzzle. You know what's
Yeah.
crazy though is none of my puzzles are too aggressive. Like
Right. Okay.
like I've seen some videos and I mean like the puzzles will almost chase them. They're like so mad.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
shit. And mine are
Yeah.
pretty chilled. They do eat good, but
Right.
maybe it's because I love my puzzles so much. They're like the one gene I'm always taking out and messing with,
Yeah.
and
Talking with,
even the
move
young
with.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, they're acclimated. Right. Right.
So they're used to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Bod's had a slow year. Slow year. Last year
Last
was a
year.
slow year. Yep.
Last year.
Yeah. You had a tough year last year too, man. A little
Yeah.
bit.
So hopefully this year improves. You got any? All right. So we got to talk about can you grab the GHI puzzle for us, man?
Yeah, I can't. She's in shed, so not as cool. And she did just eat, like
You dirty
three
SOB.
3 hours ago.
Dirty
So
SOB.
I could still grab her, right? She's just
No, we don't
fine,
want to
I'm
do
sure.
that to her. Well,
But
it's fine, Joel.
she's not as I would be more inclined to grab her if she wasn't like she is gray eye, blue eye, and shed. Like she
No,
is
I'm
as
I'm just
deep as
messing.
she can get.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah, it's all
So
good.
she's not as cool. I don't want to show her off right now. She's not as cool.
Yeah.
She's big. She's the biggest female out of the group, which is
Oh,
pretty
really?
cool. And then got a really cool pot set out of that group. We got a pastel spot nose GHI lesser female out of that. That's a
Nice.
66. So that'd be great if she proves out. But man, GHI, aren't
Dude,
we all excited that it works?
how excited were you when you hit that? Like, I
Silly,
mean,
dude. Well, I cut the egg and it was a GHI, but the back of its head and then obviously like its eye stripes was raised.
yeah.
And I was like, no way is that a GHI puzzle, like 'cause we've all talked about this on this channel, especially if anybody remembers,
Yep.
GHI, we're all pretty convinced it just didn't work, like there had been so many tries for
Dude,
it.
I sold a freaking GHI yellow belly double hat puzzle hypo to Christie's Exotics because I was convinced it wasn't
It
like
just doesn't go.
I wasn't really sure, and Miguel and I had tried for 2 years, Will, everybody, and so I kind of made the
Yeah.
decision I was gonna dedicate those females to other males and not left him open. So sold them.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yeah.
and then literally
And
like
then
a month later, you send me a text. And I'm like, son of a, that's it. Like, and that's why I was all apprehensive replying to, I don't know, maybe. Like,
Man,
I
I
need
don't
better
know.
pics, bro. Like, it's like, no. Nah, I was
Yeah,
so
dude.
stoked for you, man. That
Pumped on. It
freaking-
saved, it saved our whole season with a lot of the
yeah,
losses we took, moving and stuff like that. Man, that was nice, that
yeah.
was nice. So
World's
excited for
first.
that.
Well,
Yeah,
no.
well,
Apparently, well, you did have a world's first with the lesser in there,
I
but
think so. Yeah.
yeah, but apparently GHI puzzle has been made already. At least that's what I was told. Some dude in
Yeah,
Japan has the
that's
animal.
what that's what I had heard, yeah, too. But I've never seen a picture of it, so proof's in the pudding to me.
You showed yours,
But
man. You whipped it out
yeah,
for us all to see. Thank you.
yeah, absolutely, man. And it's funny because it's like you were just saying, dude. A lot of people were on the fence with GHI and puzzle, right? So I mean, there's that like the ball game, right? It wouldn't have been the worst decision to not show anybody, and just keep that quiet,
I was
drive
telling you
drive
that
it
at the
down.
beginning of
Yeah.
like, don't freaking tell nobody till their breeder size,
Right,
but
right. And then all of a
yeah.
sudden you just like Justin does to us when he like slides open a quad recessive that nobody has ever even thought of yet. And he's just like, oh yeah, this is breeding this year.
Right.
Stuff like that. But
Yeah. But sometimes like showing it feels so good. Like,
oh, I love it. I mean, that's what we're here for. That's
yeah,
I'm not
totally.
here to, we're here to make cool snakes. So when we make
Yeah.
cool snakes, I want everybody to know about it. So
Oh, that'll be cool.
SLGHI
Yeah.
Phantom. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally, Aaron. I agree with you, man. Like, I don't know. That's kind of the funny thing in this hobby, right? We're working with so many genes, so many projects. No matter who you talk to, everything's already been made kind of before, you know what
Right.
I mean?
Right.
But no pick, no proof, didn't happen,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. So, well, I'm excited about that, man. And then now I know that GHI het male's going to all my girls this year. So hopefully we can recreate some more and maybe some cooler combos. So
Yeah,
we'll
dude.
see, right? He's in there
Yeah.
locked right now with the Hidden Gene Woma hat. So
Oh,
maybe we get a
sweet.
GHI Hidden Gene Woma or something.
Yeah, man. That'd be cool too. That'd be really good. I'd be excited to keep it. See?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, Deez. Yeah, it had crossed my mind to be honest. Adam and I really discussed it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because
Really fun.
the longer it took for somebody to make one, the more cheaper and cheaper those GHI hets were going to turn into. Could have been swooping those up.
I
No
know.
one would have known.
Evilly and secretly, that's what I was like, no, keep it secret. I need to hit Chris back up and say, look, it's worthless. I'll buy the mail back. I can't do you like that. No,
I
I'm joking.
feel bad. Yeah, I feel terrible for selling this to you.
I shouldn't have done. No,
I'll
I'm
give you
joking.
double.
Oh man, no, it was good timing releasing it. I mean, it is a strategy, right? Like we were just saying with Justin, but it's too much fun, I think, to really hold some of this stuff back.
Yeah, and we're not, we have, you know, 60 snakes in there. I'm not basing a lot of my livelihood around the animals. So when we have cool stuff, I like to talk about cool stuff, and I think most of us in here are kind of the same way, we're all gunning for pretty snakes. So
Yeah,
that's the goal.
dude, for sure, 100%.
But man, how's everybody else's season going? It's been forever. I know you guys have to have something crazy going on out there. But I was just talking about that pastel GHI Phantom by Banana Puzzle, man. That's
That's a nice pairing.
Phantom. Yeah. Corey Woods. Is that his name?
Corey was in here.
Corey. No, on
Oh no, Corey Woods from up north. Is that who you just
yeah,
said?
in
Sorry.
Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has. I think he has. There's a pastel Phantom puzzle on Morph Market of his. It's pretty cool, man. Phantom's
Yeah.
cool. That's a cool gene.
Yeah. Definitely. I like the Phantom stuff, Mystic stuff.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, yeah. I'll
dude.
probably. It's so hard because like it's all in the bell complex. You know what I mean? So
Right.
keeping some of that stuff sometimes gets tricky, not making white snakes like that.
Yeah.
That clutch that I had that I produced the what is it, the bamboo Batman, whatever that thing's called.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I got 3 white snakes out of that. So
Right. Right.
yeah.
And they're, you know, if if you're in the woods of holdbacks, those white snakes are great because they can be packed with a bunch of stuff,
Dude, I did the
to
black
breed
light.
up.
One I'm
Right.
convinced is a puzzle, a visual puzzle.
Right.
Yeah.
See, that's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. And it's a super, right? So
Right.
say that thing proves out to be puzzle. Now your entire clutch, you got no normals.
Yeah, all
Like that's
bamboo or
epic.
Mojave.
Right. That's
Right.
epic.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Let's see. What about that sapphire, Joel? Wait, you got sapphire? I forgot about that.
Yeah, yeah. We
I've
have
been
a
looking
phantom
at sapphire.
sapphire.
Yeah.
Speaking of it, yeah, we have a phantom sapphire girl.
Did that one eat?
She she um she ate like a banshee for a long time. We moved up here, and she has been off food for a little bit. I got her. I just we got a really good rat guy up here actually, and he has ASFs. So I've been getting a couple of these like pesky females that kind of haven't taken to the move very well, in my opinion, on some ASFs here and there. And a few of them took one ASF, and now they're just crushing rats immediately after.
Awesome.
They just needed to like spark it, and that's kind of where she's at. She ate an ASF for me 2 weeks ago, and then I skipped this week. I was going to give her try to do like a normal rat next week, but I really like that sapphire project. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Lot of room there. Trig he's been kind of the forefront of it, right? And been messaging him back and forth. He has some sapphire het clown stuff. So I think sapphire clowns are gonna be great.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see that stuff. But obviously, I'm headed towards puzzles with them. That's kind
Okay.
of my
That's
plan.
where you're going. All right. That's where
Yeah,
I wanted to go. So if you're already gonna work that, then I'll wait for you to produce some shit then.
yeah. I'll just send them your way. I mean,
Yeah.
they'll be
Cool, dude.
hets, but
No,
you
that's
gotta
fine.
start
That's
somewhere.
all I was
Yeah,
gonna buy a female and just grow her up to make hats. But
right.
yeah, if that's the direction you're going, then I'll wait for yours for sure.
Yeah, she's pretty too. It did a ton with Phantom. It made her like she is so dark. Pattern's super busy. Has a really cool kind of stripe down her back. So excited
Awesome.
for that animal. Yeah,
Dude,
very
hell yeah.
excited.
Yeah, there's a lot of kind of cool stuff out there right now that not everybody's working with.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Sapphire, I think, being one of them. Let's see what else is going on out there. I saw a bunch of people kind of reporting that their follicle growth was hanging around like the mid-teens area. And, funny enough, that's where my girls are at. I got a ultrasound just like last kind of Christmas-ish time.
Yeah,
And
nice.
yeah, but all my girls are hanging around that too. I don't know. We'll see. It's interesting.
Yeah, yeah. I was talking about KMB has a couple ovulations. Yeah, that 12, 14.
Yep. 12, 14, and then somebody else said
OD Ultramel,
that too.
Het DG to DG. Yeah, heck yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Derek, dude, how are you doing? Nice to have you.
Oh yeah, man.
Good to see you back.
Let's see
Yeah,
what did
there's
that
there's
Kibian
there's exciting
say?
stuff.
Mad Mac Pythons made some hat pies. Oh, that's cool. Working in the
Yeah,
high tech.
sapphire hets.
Yeah. Yeah. What's another gene? Are you looking at anything else right now? Or
Man, I am a little bit, but
okay.
I'm broke. So buying a house, got engaged this year, so like we got a wedding coming up, we got a house I'm trying to renovate. It's just been a mess, right?
Yeah.
But the gene I'm really looking at is that zebra project. I don't know if anybody's dabbled on that. Very bottom of morph market. Justin picked up a couple of those animals too, and he's producing hets right now. I think he has a double het zebra clown for sale right now on morph market. But that zebra project really it's just been catching my eye, man. It's I think it's going to do some cool stuff in the near future. Tough part is it's a recessive, which is also the good part too. But it's expensive. I think 10K plus per animal. So
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. They're top
gonna
of
need to
the
do some
top of the
grinding.
yeah, they're top right now, like
Yeah,
up
so
there. Yeah.
it would take almost every snake we have left to sell to put a down payment on one. So we probably won't be doing that anytime soon, but that is a project like that. That looks like a really cool project
Yeah.
to be working. It looks like it's making pastel like bright, super bright.
Right.
And geez, that gives me a lot of hope for what it can really do. In the near future, like super pastel zebra DG is going to be insane. Like that's gonna be like a highlighter. That's gonna actually be a highlighter. So
Right.
that looks like a cool project, man. But what about you guys?
Yeah. I myself, I was looking the zebra definitely cool. In some of the discords that we're in over at Will from RCR Royal Canadians,
Yeah.
giving his Discord a shout out. A lot of good guys in there, and actually, our crew that's hanging out tonight, quite a few of them are over in that Discord. But they were chit chatting about the zebra gene as well. I think it's got massive potential. Anytime we get some of those brightener genes or contrasting genes in there,
Hmm.
God, you'd love it, right?
Right. Brings a lot
Like,
to the table.
yeah, it really, really does. So I mean, other than that, I don't know. I've been trying to kind of look out there and maybe try and pick something that not a ton of people are working heavy, and then maybe try and get it. I know that's kind of the name of the game, right? I just haven't
It
found
is.
something, but
Yeah, you don't have. Yeah, and that's kind of my problem. It's not a problem, right? But that's kind of. I'm very happy with what we're already working. I guess is like how I'd really put that. Like the snakes we have, 90% of what we want to do hasn't even come close to being done yet. So it's tough now. Like the more and more seasons you get into this, the more and more you realize how much time this takes. And so adding more stuff to already very complicated breeding programs is difficult now. So you really got to commit to it. And so that's kind of, finding that next gene that you're going to add at this stage of the game has to be pretty important to you. So, making
yeah,
that
yeah,
call is
right.
tough.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Terry just threw out mahogany. Yeah, there's a
Mahogany.
lot of good genes out there that like you're saying, now space is kind of it. So if I bring something
Right.
else in, I've got to run it through my recessives, right? Well,
Yep. Definitely.
then that means like possible holdbacks and all of
Lots of
that.
holdbacks.
Like,
Right.
yeah,
You
yeah,
got you got to start dedicating racks to recessives. And
yeah,
and now that like, the name of the game really right now is double recessives. And those double recessives aren't even touched compared to what we have in clown, just single gene clown, like, obviously mixed with a bunch of codoms, pieds. All the combos that are out there, and then now you start throwing in, DG clowns, stuff like that. Now, where's our Pompeii DG clown? That's a whole breeding project in itself just to finally get to that point. That's years worth of work.
right.
So you got to want it, that's for sure.
Yeah, like Chris just said, one gene equals another rack in 10 years in my
Another rack.
mind. It,
Yeah,
it for
it
real,
does.
like,
It does,
it's a
man.
major question, right? And then yeah, so I don't know. It's one of the fun things and frustrating things at the same time because
It
Trident, yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Trident. Yeah, Trident
Mhm.
looks cool. It's funny. I was looking at that last night, Derek. I was checking that out. David, I think is his name. Kind of, I feel like was pushing that project.
Any help on
Artos.
what is it?
I don't know. I can't remember his
Fructose?
name.
Did you just call him?
Artos. Art.
Oh,
Art. Art. I don't.
I thought you
I'm
said
just gonna.
David
I'm just gonna shut up,
Fructose.
man. I'm just not gonna talk anymore because y'all know who's doing it. That's who's doing it. The Trident stuff.
Yeah, it's Derek.
Zoros.
Derek put the last name in there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. There. This one.
yeah,
That's what
that
it
one.
is.
Definitely not
Yeah.
fructose.
Not
So
not for sure.
no.
Sucrose. Any of that.
Oh man. Yeah, Trojan also, that's another pretty
Trojan.
cool
Yeah.
one. Yeah, so I don't know. So speaking of like double, triple recessives, is that your main? I mean, I know double recessive has been a focus of yours, with clown pied kind of being a staple of something you're trying to like further and produce a lot of.
Right, right.
Um, are you immediately moving in the triple recessives, or?
I think, I don't know, kind of, sort of. We got that, we picked up that rainbow project
Mm-hmm.
last year-ish.
Yeah.
And so he's a super inchy hypo rainbow, so double visual, right, with a super attached to him, and he's going to a clown pied, so we'll be entering the quads, right, like the quad domain on that, which is super exciting because we were talking about Adam and I were talking about this the other day was the fact that like when you start doing quad recessives and quad head to quad head, you're really increasing your odds to hit your double recessives, the way the math works out, which and conceptually in my head doesn't make any sense until I like write it out, right? But that'll be exciting, and I'm kind of doing. I feel like a weird pairing with him. I'm double pairing my Mojave puzzle with the GHI Het puzzle and him. And I feel like I can get away with that because he's a super inchy. So everything that's an inchy is automatically going to be Het Rainbow, right? And
Right, and
obviously his Het puzzle,
Enchi's not a part of the other pairings,
not a part
so
of the other pairing, right?
right.
So so that's I'll be excited if we can get a dual sire on that, and
Yeah,
maybe we hit a GHI puzzle on that, and we get some
yeah.
hets, puzzle het rainbow stuff. So I'm excited for it, man. But it's tough, dude. Entering in those triples and the quads and stuff like that. Now you got to start adding codoms into that because that's where we're at. We want to see the codoms, and that is going to take some time to add those together.
Dude, so Rainbow, that's kind of your T positive plug-in. Are you going to work with
Yeah.
any other albinos? Cause I know you don't really have lavender, you don't have regular
No.
albino.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't have Ultramel Monarch,
right.
but I think for now Rainbow's going to kind of be the direction we're taking. I don't feel like a ton of people are working with it. It was our most expensive male we ever bought, and it's tough. It does look like a banana. It catches some
No,
flack for
but
that,
in the good way though, because
but
it
that's what
like
I mean.
keep
I think
yeah,
that's a compliment.
yeah, yeah.
I love that it looks like a banana because I love bananas.
Yep.
But they, Rainbow stays. So that's what I'm excited for. It stays looking how it looks, and that's the goal anyway, right? We're just trying to make pretty snakes as adults. So
Yeah, dude, for
um,
sure. Spe-
albinos in general, like that complex, is good for that. Adult lavenders, adult normal, regular albinos, stuff like adult monarchs, adult ultramels, they look super pretty into adulthood, which is
Right.
cool.
Yeah, true. They do change, but in
They
like not
right,
a bad way, right? Like
not right, right.
they're still attractive in my eye. But yeah,
But what
so
about
that's
you,
cool.
man? I know you have a wealth of stuff going on there with DG, hypo, puzzle. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
you have lavender over there,
I do
Exantic.
have lavender. That's it. Yeah. No Ultramal, no Monarch, no nothing else. I do have lavender. I do have a snow project, like that's
Hmm.
regular albino and then VPI Exanthic. Um, but I'm not really running that project much. Like so she's an albino head Exanthic female.
Hmm.
One of the, I think she's second or third snake I ever bought. She'll always live here, but I'm just not breeding her right now because I don't really want to, like, I don't want to breed a bunch of albino stuff. I'm not super stoked on it. Like,
Right, right.
you know what I mean? Like, she looks great. She's a great animal, but like,
Hmm.
I just think for myself, if I'm not super stoked on it, I don't want to make it and try and sell it. Right. Like, it just does.
Yeah, right. It's time,
Um,
man. It's time.
yeah, totally. But the lavender stuff, I am working and I like lavender quite a bit. I
Yeah.
actually like lavender adults way better than lavender babies. I
Hmm.
feel like you kind of get the full potential of the animal in an adult. So that's where I've been
Yeah.
working. But I am liking the ultramel rainbow caramel kind of complex, I think,
Yeah.
more than
Right.
the lavender stuff. So I may phase that out in the next year or two and try and pick up like a T positive project.
Right. Right. Well,
And
we'll have some cool puzzle stuff for you.
you dude, that's what I
So,
said. There you go.
yeah.
That's what I like to hear. Thank you, Joe. But
We can
yeah,
swap. We can swap some of your puzzle stuff for this puzzle stuff. That'll be
right.
perfect.
Hey, speaking of rainbow, OTB Reptiles being
Yeah.
a big player in the rainbow game, he's done. Thanks, honey. Done several breedings and stuff like that. Did you see his YouTube, his Instagram page just recently? He has some other new stuff on there, and I don't think it's rainbow. I think it's something else. Right.
I haven't seen it, but it's funny you bring that up. When I was committing to the Rainbow Project, there's like weirdness to it, right?
Right.
Because OTB is hitting odd stuff within his Rainbow Project, and the rainbows are aging weird, and they're changing like color.
Right.
And so I got my mail from Susquehanna Ectotherms.
Right.
And he was, I think the project originated in the Bells uh, stock.
Okay.
And he bought, I believe, I could be screwing this all up right now, but he bought a group of animals that then produced the rainbows. And I think someone in Europe also bought a group of animals that produced rainbows as well in Europe. And OTB being
Ah.
one of those first people. And
Hmm.
so OTB, though, I think it came out of like a desert ghost thing. And so I'm starting to wonder if this is, don't quote me on anything I'm saying right now, but I'm starting to wonder if Rainbow and DG maybe are acting like the cryptic situation, like clowns.
Maybe. I mean, did you
And
see
they're
what Derek
doing
just
something.
posted
Yeah,
though?
so it's not a rainbow.
Yeah, because so in his most recent post,
Yeah,
he was saying it was a new gene, right?
right.
And I don't follow his account closely enough to see if
Me
maybe he's been
neither anymore.
making some
Right.
other updates.
So that makes sense. Yeah. And when I was buying it and when I was talking to the guy I got my project from, he wasn't sure what was going on with his stuff, but he didn't really think they were rainbows. So maybe that's where we're at right now. So
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
sure.
maybe it kind of seems maybe that's what developed there.
Right.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, it's interesting though. Really cool looking snakes OTB was posting though. He had some wicked stuff. And he
right.
has like killer animals anyway, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, the
Yeah,
rainbows.
OTB has some really great looking stuff.
Really pretty animals he has over there. Putting a lot of time in there. So
Yeah, for sure,
um
man.
yo, Echo's in. How you doing, man? How we doing, dude? Good to have you. Yeah, welcome welcome back to
Oh.
you, man. Yeah, we're all in it. We're in it. Um But man, yeah, yeah. And I'm watching this side conversation, trying to get a hold of Dale's actual animal account or animal number, and maybe 600 total animals right now, dude.
Okay,
Oh my gosh, that's an army you have over there, dude. Wow,
yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, like he was just saying, he does it full time. Man, 600 animals plus rats. That would be a super time commitment. So,
That's 100% full time. There's no way that's not full time.
mhm.
And dude, the organization you have to have running through that to where everything is streamlined, like taken
Yeah,
care of, dude. That's impressive. As the collection has gotten bigger and bigger, I've recognized the need for simplification of the processes around here, and data keeping is starting to get pretty important. I can't remember all this stuff in my head anymore. We don't just have 25 snakes, right? Like you can just remember with that number, but man, that's
trade
crazy.
winds. Hey, man, good to see you too.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Yeah,
Give me-
I saw that. Where was it? The pied blood. Is that the blood python piebald?
Oh, dude, that looks
Yeah.
super cool.
Yeah, I
Yes,
saw that. That's
yeah,
really cool.
very
That's
very
really
cool
cool.
project. That's another species eventually. You know, if I get my dream, I'm gonna have like facility big enough where I can house multiple species. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I love the blood
Yeah.
pythons. I love the retics. I know it's not the most optimal business model, right?
Absolutely not. Right. Yeah.
Focusing definitely seems to be kind of the better business model, but I don't care. I enjoy it. So that's
Yeah.
my goal.
And dude, it's all about, man. It's all about keeping this interesting all the time. You gotta want to be in it, or it sucks. So that's part of it, man. I
Well,
wish I
I
wish
mean,
we could get into more retics, man. The ocelot, that ocelot gene, dude.
dude, insane, Jude. Insane. Aztec is another one. I know it's over in the boa world, but
Yeah.
it's over in the retics now too.
Yeah.
There's some pretty cool stuff coming out. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
all of them. Blood pythons have the pied now. I mean, just
Yeah.
wherever you look. Oh
O'Malley's
shit.
works a lot of blood stuff
Yeah.
over there.
That's a
He's like,
badass shirt. I was gonna comment on that earlier.
yeah,
I
dude,
like
it
that.
came out. It's sick, right? He has,
Dude, I like that.
has stuff on the back.
Oh, like Billy says, not slacking on the
Not
back. Good
slacking,
job.
dude. Yeah, he's not
Not
slacking.
slacking on the
So yeah, it's solid, man. Long sleeve too. This is the only reptile shirt I have is long sleeve. And now that I'm in Prescott and it's below 80 degrees, I'm freezing all the time. So,
Yeah.
nice to have a long sleeve.
What's up, William?
Will,
Dude,
how we doing?
for
Dude, good to
sure.
see you. And that's the guy that got me all my puzzle stuff right there. Started me on my journey. Yeah, berm mutations. There are a ton of berm mutations coming out
Yeah,
too.
lots of berm.
Dude, berms are pretty too, man. Those are pretty animal. The Peach State pythons, I believe,
Yes, he
Matt.
has some nice animals.
Wow. Yeah, he has the pearl berms. Dude, they are
Pretty
like
cool.
the prettiest snakes. Oh yeah, Constrictor's talking about getting rid of the albino candino stuff. Yeah. Working lavender.
Yeah, Dale. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
working lavender too. I know, man. That's what I was kind of saying earlier. Kind of going that direction myself, and I'll probably even ditch the lavender stuff once I make a few of the animals that I really want to.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'll move into a different T positive.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
rainbow probably with you
Yeah.
producing that puzzle stuff.
Yeah. That's that's the plan, right? That's the plan, dude. I think a rainbow puzzle is gonna be great because the banana puzzle was incredible. So excited for
Oh
that. And
yeah, no
hypo on
question
top of
there.
that.
Yeah,
Hypo
no
on top.
question,
So
dude,
yeah,
for
Grail
sure.
projects, Phil talking about. Absolutely. Lavender clowns are so pretty, and then lavender clown pied. Silly.
Yeah,
Silly.
I think you're gonna take that in rainbow, right? Because
That's the plan, yeah.
that's the plan.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be bomb.
Yeah, urban constrictors over there across the pond kind of gave me that idea years ago. Told me that was the area I needed to head was rainbow clown pieds, and we bit. So here we
Yeah,
are.
I agree. That was good advice that you got from
Yeah,
him.
yeah. Paul, I believe,
Yeah,
over there.
totally. So, all right. So far, consensus is in chat with a few people chiming in. They're moving away from albinos as well. Posing question in the chat: do you guys think albinos will have any place within the community here in the near future? Right?
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good question. It's tough, dude. We have so many
Oh, see you, Jeremy.
albinism contents. Yeah, Jeremy, dude, thanks for stopping by, man. But we got a lot of complexes, like albino
Mm-hmm.
complexes, and so it's tough. The original albino was the first, and there's tons of stuff done with it, and I think that's kind of the nature of the ball python world right now. Is it kind of moves in phases, and now we're seeing
Yeah.
like the stuff Justin's doing with lavender, getting crazy. That starburst animal, so
Yeah.
pretty, you
Yep.
know.
Love the starburst. I picked up an inchy yellow belly lavender because of that starburst project.
Yeah,
Super,
yeah,
super cool looking animal. That's a good point though. Beast is that newer
yeah,
people love albino stuff. And then, like Aaron was saying, he's actually diving deeper in. I mean, like, it's not a one thing fits all, right? That's the other beauty about all of this. Like, here I am spouting like, oh, like, I'm tired of albino, I'm going this direction. And then Aaron's like, well, I'm diving deeper in. Like to me, that's awesome. Like, I love that, and I love hearing that, right? Because while my attention's diverted some other place, Aaron's focusing on what he's doing, right? And I get to see what he's producing, and he gets to see what I'm producing, and then, you know, it just kind of keeps it all going, right? Like,
yeah, dude. And selfishly, from my standpoint, I love that you're doing that because I get to see it. You know, like I don't have necessarily the space for it, but I cherish it. It's so cool, dude. And especially with, like, you know, Instagram, social media stuff, dude, we get to see the prettiest snakes all the time. And dude, every week still there's somebody producing something that just blows my mind. You know, I just, what was it, the like super striped clown or something like that was just made, the vanilla super striped clown or something. I think that's what it was.
That was just put
Super
on
wild looking.
World of Ball Python's Facebook group. Yeah. That
Yeah,
one?
super cool
Yes.
looking.
Yeah.
Super cool looking snake.
Totally.
You know, yeah, Lab Monsoon. Right,
Yeah.
Ryan, dude. That would be wild. That would be wild.
But right here, right, this is the mantra that I try and live by, and it's one of the ways that I try to not get offended when talking with projects with people, right? Because, like, I may say like, oh, I'm jazzed about this project, this is what I'm working on, and you know, I'm crazy all into it, and the person I'm talking to is like, oh, not really my cup of tea. Like, I'm actually going the complete opposite of that, right?
Right.
And like, at first you're kind of like, oh man, like, did you just tell me my, like, what I'm working on sucks? Like, no,
Stupid.
like, right, you know what I mean? No, not at all.
Yeah.
It's what I'm working on. You're working on stuff. So,
Right.
like, yeah, just it's
Dude,
pretty cool.
absolutely. And like what Corey is saying, too many genes for all of us to make everything.
That's it
So
right there.
very necessary. Very
Yeah.
necessary for we have to have the army of us all doing this. You know, you
Yeah.
got guys like Dale out there with 600 snakes. You know, that's odds right there. That's how you chase the odds. You know, you can hit some stuff with that number.
I bet you, even if you ask Dale, though, there's things he doesn't have that he wishes he
100%.
did, or maybe not. You know what I mean? So even with
Yeah,
600 animals,
absolutely.
we still haven't probably met like everything you could get. So
Nope.
my
Yeah, I
name is
agree.
Aaron too. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm screwed. I'm so bad with names. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Terrible. Terrible. I know snakes though. We know snake genes.
Yeah,
We got those memorized.
for sure.
But yeah, man. Holy cow,
Well, maybe bust
our
out a
first
little show
hour.
and tell, and
Yeah,
then
our first hour in a year. Look at this. Thank
yeah,
you guys sticking around.
dude, thank you
Everybody's
guys.
been
Yeah, for
here, man.
sure.
Very appreciate it. Yeah, let's see some show and tell, dude.
About some show
Go
and
grab us
tell. Let's
something.
see. I can bring out the new retic that I
I was
got.
gonna say that's what I was gonna say. I didn't know if you could bring him out though. I
No,
I, I, I love
yeah,
that
he's cool.
snake.
I
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so chill. He's pretty good. All right, let me go get him.
Let's see. At the end, yeah, JK, completely. Love what you're looking at. Yep, that's the point. You gotta love what you're opening up, those racks, man. You're opening up that tub. You don't like it. It gets harder and harder to clean snake poop if you're not liking what you're looking at. Yeah, Corey, for sure. For sure. I've missed this too, man. This is fun. It's been far too long. We dropped the ball. We dropped the ball a little bit.
I can always shout to see if
Yeah, I remember the first time I saw these snow retics. It blew my mind. I think it was Reach Out Reptiles had one at Tinley, and dude, crazy, so pretty. All right, let's let Adam plug back in. Acid has sunset. Beast, nice, dude. Or Aaron, let's say. Just healthy recharging. Yeah.
So here he is.
Dude. Here, let's get rid of me maybe. How do I get rid of me?
Yeah. All right. There we go. Got the big on me. Sorry, I had to redo. Hey, little buddy. Get crazy here. So this is a Motley Lavender Snow. And he's 31%. He's about a year old, a little over a year old now. He's 31% Jam Palatoa. So not super high, super dwarf blood, but he comes from really small lines. So with the super dwarfs, it's important not to get caught up on like just the percentages and like what the paper says. Got to look at the parents, right? Um,
Yeah,
yeah. So,
dude, love. That's like my
dude,
dude. That's like one of my dream snakes right there. To be honest,
dude.
that is such a
So
cool snake.
his personality is so good. Uh, the crew over at Reach Out Reptiles really worked with him a lot. Like, just like grab his head. He doesn't freak out. He just kind of pushes
Yeah,
through all the way around.
yeah. You're
And
you're an inconvenience to him, not a threat.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Very cool animal. Try not to go in my mouth though, please.
well,
And he'll be going to a golden child lav snow as well. So I'll be
wow.
getting all three types of albino, like the Clark strains. I'll be getting
Uh-huh.
purple, I'll be getting white, and I'll be getting more lavs. And then I'll be
Yeah,
getting golden child motley lavender, like snows in that, right? Like, so
right.
the golden child motley is an all black snake, right? So
Yeah.
I was talking with Garrett about this, and I'm like, dude, what do you think? Like, what's that going to look like, right? And his theory is that it'll be all purple.
Aha,
Yeah,
dude,
it'll be like
that
a
would be
purple snake.
wild.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
should be pretty cool.
That's exciting, man. Yeah, that's a really cool pairing. And like you were just saying too, that's a cool thing about lavenders. That's I feel like, probably not overlooked, but maybe not thought about as much, man. You can get the best diversity in a clutch with a lavender.
Dude,
Um, super, super cool pairing.
yeah, man. He's so chill. Like, look at right now. He kind of settled down now. He knows we're just hanging
Yeah,
out.
this is what we're doing now.
Yeah, he's a
He's
good
just
snake,
checking
man.
things out, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that, dude. That is such a pretty snake. I was talking to Chad a second ago. Some of like the first snows I saw was there in Tinley, I think at Garrett's table. Such a cool snake. to See in person. Jealous you have one. Jeez.
Dude, good snake, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, Will has a
Dude, the
Halmahera?
Yeah,
Halmahera?
the Halmahera retics, they're cool,
Yeah.
man. It's a nice locality.
That's a locale. Is that like a dwarf locality? Or
The
what?
Halmahera is, I believe it is a dwarf. Uh, I got to go
Yeah,
back
I'm
and
I'm
look.
not sure.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Will knows more than we do,
Yeah,
probably.
I think so. Also, James, all purple with a white speckled stripe down the back. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
man.
goal.
When is that pairing going down? When do you
So he
think? You have a
needs
rough idea?
he needs a little more time. This boy here,
Hmm.
probably by end of this year, he'll have enough size to go to the big old female. Man, I think the mic is. Do you see her on the shelf, like right there?
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, up
Yeah,
top.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's who he's going to, and then right behind me here. Let's see if I can get the chair out. Uh, let's see. Can you see the little head? That's not really in focus, but right there. These,
Out of the water.
yeah. So there's a female there, and one down here. And in probably like another 18 months to maybe a full 2 years, they'll be ready. And those are all Posset snows that are 75% Calatoa, 25% Jampea. So
Right.
they're
Okay.
quite a bit higher super dwarf blood,
Yeah.
and they're really small. They're 2 years old, and they're living in 2x2x2s. They're just getting ready to upgrade. So all of these have all the cages behind me have dividers, and
Hmm.
here in the next probably couple months, the dividers will be removed. Everybody gets a full 4x2x2. So
Nice.
yeah,
Jeez. Yeah. How freaking cool is that, dude?
yeah, man,
Retics, man. I love them.
love them. Me
That's,
too.
yeah, have a big, huge warehouse and just, you know, be able to have some retics like that and massive, like Brian Barczyk's setups for some of his retics, like at the Riptarium and stuff. Dude, that would be the goal to have stuff like that.
Dude. Yeah, I mean, there's some crazy retic breeders out there, like Wildfire
Yeah,
retic.
Wildfire, he has some cool stuff.
Oh God, he
Yeah,
has some amazing stuff, and I mean,
yeah,
there's a bunch of them out there, but yeah,
yeah.
JK, Jake's got some really good stuff. He's working with the Ternates, as well as Sulawesi is
Okay.
his stuff. So mainland stuff, but really looking good.
Yeah,
See you,
yeah.
Shane. Thanks for coming by,
Yeah,
guys.
thanks for having, man. I'm surprised you show up, but good to see you.
All right, I'm gonna get this guy back, and then maybe we can get wrapping up. We're just about the hour here,
Yeah,
and you know,
yeah, keep it simple,
yep,
right?
yep, for sure.
Um, yeah, Shane, dude, always good to see Shane in the chat. Yeah, James, dude, retake power over there in that house. Things have changed. Things have changed over there, and now he's talking about kind of adding a whole wing of retakes. Man, I'm a little jealous of that. I absolutely love the ones we have here. I got we have our big girl. She's like, I don't know, 13, 14 feet. I had her out the other day and just like absolutely wrestling her. It was brutal. How out of breath I was, and I was trying to like I was telling I had Pebbles out the other day, and she's our like big retic, and
Mhm.
she's like 13, 14 feet. I think she's just about like 45 pounds, and I was getting her out. And I was gonna shoot like a little video because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start doing, I'm starting doing videos again, and I couldn't. It was embarrassing because I was just like, I was like sweating. My shirt was covered in sweat, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is brutal. And she's just, having the time of her life, just going all over the place, and she's so much stronger than me,
Dude, 45
So it's just,
pounds is a lot when it's a solid muscle.
yeah,
Like
dude, she's
just
just like,
moving where they want. You're
yeah,
just kind of
and I'm
like,
just
all
like,
right.
come on, you know. So yeah, it's funny.
Oh man. Yeah. But yeah, Will was
Gosh.
just saying that it's almost harder to find some of the pure locality mainland stuff, and it really is. Like Sulawesi, for example, is one of the mainland. There are others out there, but
Right.
it's just harder.
Yeah, well, it hasn't been, I feel like, it wasn't as
Yeah,
dedicated like the Super stuff is super regimented, and very meticulous, almost like some of the Green Tree Python stuff.
dude, for sure.
Yeah, James, yeah. She broke the buttons. I broke the buttons. I was busting out, and Steam's trying to wrestle that snake. And she had no idea what was going on. She was just, there's another day in her life, and I'm over here huffing and puffing, having to take breaks every 5 minutes trying to get her out. But
Wait, you want to hold the fort for a couple minutes? I got to hit the head so bad, man. Or
yeah,
do you
dude,
want
go
to?
for it.
All right, I'll be right back then.
Yeah, yeah. Then we can wrap up. Yeah, it was wild out there. But yeah, anyways, quick little note while Adam's gone. He's not cool. Adam is the worst half of Reptiles Unplugged, so everybody should know that. No, I'm just kidding. But very excited, obviously, to be back. And like we were talking about earlier, if anybody's kind of jumped in new here that's wasn't in the beginning, we are sort of starting back up. We're gonna line up, so I feel like some pretty cool interviews, and we want to be more targeted in our interviews, specific topics, kind of lay some things out, really know what we're talking about. Less of the broad, I guess, broad stroke on who the people are and stuff like that, and more like, why do you think this is happening, and kind of dive into people's projects and stuff like that. So super excited for the future of Reptiles Unplugged, and hopefully not chasing the algorithm a little bit, a little less stress. That's always nice. Yeah, it is a good thing his logo already looks like. I agree. I agree. Oh yeah, sorry, didn't say. See you later, trade win. Oh, James, I didn't know. I wasn't aware that you couldn't have uh retics in New York. Man, you can't have retics up there. I think you still have retics into Florida, and you can't even have them up there. That's crazy. Yeah, Derek, very excited. Excited to come back refreshed. It's all right. It's all right to take a break, right? You take a break from social media. Here we are. So to catch you up, Adam, we decided that it would be best if you just left entirely.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see y'all. See how this is.
Okay, yeah, Florida, you can't have a special permit, right? Okay. No retics, berms, or anacondas. Yeah, didn't know that. Up in New
Right.
York, did not know that.
And that is true, James. I was thinking about the exact same thing because I was like getting in the retics. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, well, actually, this is more of a retic than it is a ball python. I'm good to go.
It is. Yeah, it is solid. Solid. Nothing bigger than a boa. Interesting. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, New
Interesting.
York's wild up there. Yeah, didn't know that.
Yep.
But anyways, I guess we're hitting over that hour minute timing where I was talking about while you were gone, kind of maybe like a little bit of channel direction, a little bit. I was talking about kind of where we're going. We want to bring guests on. We want to bring people on again. Obviously, I mean that's the point of this, right? But more targeted in our conversations, less broad stroke. Kind of getting to the bottom, maybe some nitty gritty stuff out there. Like the high IQ breedings. What do you do when this happens? Really, project analysis. Kind of looking at other stuff that we have here. This is a huge market we're in right now. So it's an exciting time to kind of talk about some stuff. And there's a ton of genes out there. So we're ready for it.
Awesome. Yeah, man. I'm definitely. Along with the direction of the channel, one of the things that Joel and I want to focus on too is, bringing awareness to the good people and aspects of our community right now.
Right.
With the Lacey Act and all of the targeting of, like groups like PETA and other groups out there that are really hitting our industry and a lot of pet industries at the same time, trying to paint us in bad light. So our support for USARC means a lot. And it'll be a focus of our channel as well. So something that we always want to remind you guys, make sure you're up to date on your USARC membership. If you live in Florida, make sure you're participating in USARC Florida, right? Those guys are dedicated to you guys. If you're outside of Florida, USARC, just USARC does the rest of it, right?
Right.
Need to make sure our membership numbers are up there. That means talking with family members, talking with people that support you in your life and letting them know that their support in this organization helps support you as well, right? So getting our numbers up, getting the money up that USARC can utilize to benefit us. All of these things, will be stuff that Joel and I would like to kind of add into the channel as well going forward.
Yeah, power numbers. We and honestly, I really a nice this is maybe sound weird. An aspect of wanting to come back and do this is I've been super proud of the reptile community right now. Dude, we have been hitting it hard. People have actually, not just been reposting stories on their Instagram. They've been actually writing senators and congressmen and women. Like this is cool right now. So super cool time, obviously, to be involved. So want to keep promoting that for sure.
Yes, right. Yeah, exactly. And let's keep promoting it in positive light. We all know that there are a lot of good people in this industry, right? So let's make sure that our voices, the good voices, are the ones at the forefront, and not being overshadowed by people that are just choosing to do other things that don't really help promote us. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I got into a discussion the other day. Somebody was targeting cats and dogs a little bit. Cats and dogs are more dangerous or done more harm to the environment than snakes ever have. And it's like, well, I don't want cats and dogs to go anywhere either. You know, the problem isn't cats and dogs. The problem is sort of an image problem that reptiles have in general. And, you know, doing our part to change that image, I think is, you know, that's kind of what needs to be done. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. So anyhow, stoked to kind of be doing the live stream again with you guys. I appreciate everybody showing us some support, jumping on tonight. It did really mean a lot. Not that we're
Absolutely.
chasing the algorithm, but honestly, a worst fear of mine was like, you know, Heather was going to join Joel and I, and it was just going to be the three of us chatting back and forth. But not, you know, so
Yeah, I to see everybody, man. Thank you, obviously, all for being on
yes.
here. See you. You know, good night, Dale.
Have a good
Very,
night.
very, very, very excited. You know, maybe we'll be on next Wednesday. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna be like incognito. You gotta like really know what's going on. We're gonna be underground. We're gonna be like secretive about what we're doing.
or
But
we'll post on Sunday if we're going live on Wednesday.
yeah,
Either way, we'll be
definitely,
completely
definitely.
secretive, or we'll let you guys know probably.
Yeah, either way, we're ready for it.
All right, y'all. Everybody, have a great night, and appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
Definitely.
take it easy. See you soon.